Hey guys, it's time to revisit the hood. It's been over 30 years, but the streets still haven't forgotten. Today, we're dropping in on the original cast to see their incredible transformations. More than just a then and now, this is a deep dive into their journeys, their successes, and maybe even a few hidden gems you never knew about them. So smash that subscribe button and get ready for a nostalgic ride with the Juice legends themselves. Let's go. Number 1. Omar Epps as QQ lives in Harlem, a tough place where dreams can get lost. He loves DJing and wants to make it big, but trouble seems to follow him around. When a friend asks him to do something he shouldn't, Q has to make a tough choice. The movie follows Q as he tries to balance his passion for music with the realities of his neighborhood. He wants to be a good friend, but he also wants to stay on the right track. Q is the voice of reason in his group, the one who usually tries to do the right thing even when it's hard. Just like Tupac Shakur, Juice marked Omar Epps' breakthrough in the world of film. The Brooklyn-born actor takes on the role of Quincy Q. Powell, the main character in the movie. Since its debut, Epps has continued to grace screens with his talent, notably in the popular Fox series House as Dr. Eric Foreman. Across 175 episodes from 2004 to 2012, Epps played a pivotal role, often providing a grounded counterpart to Hugh Laurie's eccentric medical practices. Aside from House, Omar Epps has appeared in various projects including Scream 2, In Too Deep, Against the Ropes, and Trick. Most recently, he showcased his skills in the hit Starz original series Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, where he portrays NYPD detective Malcolm Howard. Despite rumors swirling in Hollywood, Epps clarified during a 2018 interview on The Breakfast Club that he is not related to comedian Mike Epps. Q was played by Omar Epps when he was 19 years old, and now he is 50 years old. Number 2. Tupac Shakur as Bishop. For Bishop, friendship isn't about loyalty or having each other's backs. It's just another tool he can use to get what he wants. Respect, power, all that good stuff he calls the juice. Hanging out with his friends in Harlem is like a game to him, and he's willing to cheat to win. The movie shows how Bishop goes from being a regular teenager to someone who uses and manipulates his friends just to get ahead. It's a scary reminder of how badly people can mess things up when they're obsessed with power. If you're tuning in, you likely already know the tragic story of Tupac Shakur, who was fatally shot in Las Vegas, Nevada in 1996. The rapper made his mark in Juice as Roland Bishop, the film's central antagonist. Juice served as Shakur's introduction to the big screen, opening doors to a plethora of movie and television opportunities before his untimely passing at just 25 years old. Following his breakout role, the Dear Mama artist starred in several iconic films, including Poetic Justice, Above the Rim, Gridlocked, and Gang-Related. Despite his thriving acting career, Tupac Shakur also continued to release music after his debut in Juice in 1992. After dropping his first album in 1991, the rapper went on to release 4 full-length LPs, including a collaborative album with the rap group Thug Life. Even after his death, Tupac's music continued to be released posthumously for years, showcasing his prolific recording process and unmatched work ethic. The rapper remains a legendary figure, hailed as one of the most popular and influential MCs of all time. Bishop was played by Tupac Shakur when she was 36 years old, and now she is 75 years old. Number 3. Khil Cain as Raheem. In Juice, Raheem stands out as the one who keeps things steady. He's not flashy or loud. Instead, he takes his responsibilities seriously. Carrying a gun isn't a show of strength for him. It's a reminder of how serious his role is. When things get tense, Raheem steps up, offering calm guidance to navigate the ups and downs of friendship. Perhaps the most defining trait of Raheem is his moral compass. He navigates the treacherous waters of his environment with a clear sense of right and wrong. His guidance often directs the group away from potential dangers, serving as a moral anchor in a sea of chaos. Following his debut in Juice back in 1992, Khil Cain has built an impressive career spanning over 30 years. Alongside his numerous on-screen roles, he has ventured into directing. Some of his notable recent projects include Misguided Behavior, Coming to Africa, Face Blocked, and The Bricks. In 2022, Cain made his directorial debut with the film The Millennial, in which he also starred. The film premiered at the 2021 Hip Hop Film Festival to generally positive reviews. With such a successful on-screen career behind him, this could mark the beginning of an exciting new chapter for Khil Cain. Raheem was played by Khil Cain when he was 14 years old, and now he is 52 years old. Number 4, Jermaine Hopkins as Steel wasn't built like a brick outhouse, more like a slightly used couch. Unlike the tough guys in movies, he wasn't exactly chomping at the bit for trouble. In fact, violence made him sweat more than a $3 bill in July. But there he was, crammed in a stolen car with Bishop, who looked like he could bench press a whole fridge, speeding away from the cops. Steel gripped the wheel, not because of the sirens, but because his stomach felt like it was doing a break dance. This crew life? It wasn't exactly all it was cracked up to be. Jermaine Hopkins, also known as Huggy, was the only member of the main cast who had appeared in another major motion picture before Juice. He starred as Thomas Sams in Lean on Me 3 years prior, making him one of the most experienced among the core 4. Following the release of Juice, Huggy went on to feature in a variety of film and television projects. This includes a 4-episode stint on The Royal Family, a leading role in the TV movie Strapped, and more recently, a prominent role in the 2023 film Sebastian. He also reunited with Tupac Shakur for an appearance in the 1996 film Bullet. Unfortunately, Hopkins has encountered legal trouble since the release of Juice. In both 2011 and 2017, he was arrested on marijuana charges. The first arrest resulted in 30 days in jail and 3 years probation after attempting to purchase 200 pounds of weed from an undercover police officer. The 2017 arrest led to 2 years of probation. Despite these setbacks, Hopkins's career has remained relatively unaffected, as he continues to consistently appear in movies and television. Steel was played by Jermaine Hopkins when he was 19 years old, and now he is 50 years old. Number 5. Cindy Heron as Yolanda and Q are totally into each other, and it's more than just a high school crush. She's like a breath of fresh air in his crazy life, offering stability and a chance to leave the chaos behind. While his buddies are out there chasing the wrong things, she's a constant reminder that there's a better path. Q's got his heart set on becoming a DJ, and Yolanda's his biggest fan. She's always there to lend an ear, give some solid advice, and keep him on the straight and narrow. It's like she's his personal guidance counselor, but way cooler. And the best part? She doesn't fall for all the flashy stuff that seems to distract the others. Yolanda's got her eyes on the prize, and that's what makes her such a badass. Cindy Heron's acting journey kicked off in the 1980s with her debut in the PBS television drama Up and Coming as Valerie. This early role marked the beginning of a career that would see her grace both the small and big screens. Heron's early work included appearances in popular TV series such as Amen and Full House, where she effortlessly brought her characters to life. Transitioning to film, Heron seamlessly landed supporting roles in the 1986 film Johnny May Gibson FBI and co-starred in Wally and the Valentines as Roxanne Valentine. However, her portrayal of Yolanda in the 1992 film Juice remains one of her most notable performances, starring alongside Omar Epps and Tupac Shakur. Heron's role in Juice highlighted her ability to stand out in a cast of strong performers, bringing depth and authenticity to her character. Throughout her career, Heron has showcased her versatility by tackling a variety of roles. She appeared in the blockbuster Batman Forever, and later in the comedy sequel coming Tseco America. Her performances have spanned genres, demonstrating her adaptability and range as an actress. Yolanda was played by Cindy Heron when she was 31 years old, and now she is 62 years old. Number 6. Vincent Loresca as Radames right off the bat. You know Radames is trouble. He's the kind of guy who gets what he wants by being scary and aggressive. Every time he clashes with the main characters, especially Bishop, it creates tension. These clashes are a big part of the movie's plot, both for the fights themselves and because they make Bishop want to be just as tough as Radames. Radames isn't just some jerk on the street, though. He's kind of a symbol of all the bad stuff the main characters have to deal with every day. His gang hassles them constantly, which is like a smaller version of the bigger problems they face growing up in Harlem. Radames is a reminder that life isn't easy for these guys, and they have to be tough to get by. New York City native Vincent Loresca carved a career out of memorable roles in both film and television. Kicking things off in style, his debut was alongside Tupac Shakur in the 1992 movie Juice. Loresca wasn't one to be typecast. He jumped between edgy characters like Abra in Romeo plus Juliet and recurring cop roles on shows like Law and Order and NCIS. He even landed a recurring gig as the unforgettable Hector Salazar on the action-packed 24. But Loresca wasn't afraid to show his lighter side. He popped up in quirky comedies like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and even played Alejandro on the first season of Weeds. Later, he joined Jennifer Lopez in the procedural drama Shades of Blue. With a career spanning decades and credits across genres, Vincent Loresca proved himself to be a versatile and dependable actor. Radames was played by Vincent Loresca when he was 18 years old, and now he is 50 years old. Number 7, Samuel L. Jackson as Trip Trip runs the arcade, which is basically a second home for the guys. Unlike most adults around, he actually seems to care about them. He might not be around all the time, but when he is, he throws out some good advice and gently nudges them to make better choices. In a neighborhood where positive adult figures are rare, Trip is like a breath of fresh air. Respect is everything in their world, and Trip gets it without having to yell or act tough. He's got this natural authority because he's older and been around the block. He's calm but firm, a whole different vibe from the hot-headedness of the guys he's trying to help. Samuel L. Jackson's breakthrough came with his role as Trip in the 1992 film Juice. His performance left a lasting impression, contributing to the film's raw and authentic portrayal of life for Harlem teenagers. Jackson's career skyrocketed in the mid-1990s. He landed a role in the blockbuster Jurassic Park, 1993. But it was his iconic turn as Jules Winfield in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction, 1994, that cemented his status as a Hollywood A-lister. This role earned him an Academy Award nomination and a BAFTA win for Best Supporting Actor. Throughout the late 90s and 2000s, Jackson continued to showcase his versatility. He delivered critically acclaimed performances in films like Die Hard with a Vengeance, A Time to Kill, and Jackie Brown, further solidifying his reputation as a powerhouse actor. He also introduced himself to a new generation by taking on the role of Jedi Master Mace Windu in the Star Wars prequel trilogy, beginning with The Phantom Menace. As of 2021, Samuel L. Jackson's career showed no signs of slowing down. His remarkable ability to breathe life into characters, from the gritty Trip to the enigmatic Nick Fury, has secured his place as a beloved and enduring icon in the world of cinema. Trip was played by Samuel L. Jackson when he was 44 years old, and now he is 75 years old. Number 8. George Gore II as Brian Dudes. Like Brian are what make movies like Juice feel real. They might not be the main stars, but they fill out the world the story takes place in. They're like the background characters in a school play. They're there, they have their own lives going on, and they make the scene feel complete. Brian being there shows that the main characters aren't alone in their problems. They're part of a bigger neighborhood, and everyone there has their own story to tell. George O. Gore II carved his niche in both film and television. He kicked off his career in style with a role in the iconic urban drama Juice, alongside Tupac Shakur in 1992. Gore landed his breakout role in 1994, portraying Gregory, Malik Yoba's son, on the critically acclaimed series New York Undercover. He stayed with the show for all 4 seasons. He then showcased his versatility with appearances in shows like Law and Order and the dark thriller The Devil's Advocate. In 2001, he took a turn towards lighter fare with a role in the spooky anthology series The Nightmare Room. Family sitcoms beckoned next, and from 2001 to 2005, Gore brought laughs to audiences as Damon Wayans' son in the popular My Wife and Kids. He even lent his voice to characters in the animated series Thugaboo. Never one to be typecast, Gore even dipped his toes into the parody world with a role in the 2009 comedy Dance Flick. Brian was played by George Gore II when she was 10 years old, and now he is 41 years old. Number 9. Queen Latifah as Roughhouse MC. Queen Latifah shows up in the club scene as Roughhouse the MC, and she totally owns it. As soon as she grabs the mic, you know she's in charge. She's confident, keeps the crowd hyped, and you can tell she's a natural performer. This totally fits with Queen Latifah's whole vibe. She's strong, takes control, and always leaves an impression, whether she's rapping or acting. Award-winning actress, rapper, entrepreneur, and spokesmodel were but a few of the hats Queen Latifah wore as she began her rise as one of entertainment's top Renaissance women, starting with her breakout album All Hail the Queen in 1989. The 19-year-old embodied a new spirit in hip-hop and was a pioneer for her empowering messages of positivity, particularly for urban women. Audiences loved Latifah in the urban comedies Bringin' Down the House and Beauty Shop, 2005, even if critics did not. But Latifah was continually surprising audiences with her artistic development. Consistently demonstrated through her talent, strength, and positivity, Queen Latifah entertained and inspired not merely African Americans or women, but people from all walks of life. Roughhouse MC was played by Queen Latifah when she was 22 years old, and now she is 54 years old. Number 10. Brooklyn Harris as Keisha. We don't learn everything about Keisha's past in the movie, but you can tell she's tough just by how she acts around the guys. She's not afraid to say what she thinks or stand up for herself. This is important because it shows that girls in this neighborhood can be strong too, and they can handle whatever comes their way. Jada Pinkett Smith's career launched with a bang in 1992. Her role as Keisha in the iconic film Juice put her alongside Tupac Shakur and Omar Epps, and Hollywood took notice. She kept the momentum going with roles in Dangerous Minds, 1995, and Girls Town, 1996, where she not only acted but also showcased her writing talents by contributing to the script. This versatility became a hallmark of her career. Jada didn't limit herself to the big screen. She graced television shows like L.A. Law the Movie, 2002, and UC Undercover, proving her ability to captivate audiences on any platform. Jada Pinkett Smith's journey from a rising star in Juice to a Hollywood A-lister is a testament to her talent and dedication. Keisha was played by Brooklyn Harris when he was 25 years old, and he is 56 years old. Number 11. Victor Campos as Quiles. Quiles runs a store in the neighborhood, and you can tell it's not always easy. He's got to be tough to keep things running smoothly. When the main characters and that jerk Radams cause trouble near his store, he doesn't hesitate to shoo them away. This shows he's not afraid to stand up for himself, even to tough guys. Even though he's only in the movie for a bit, Quiles is important because he makes the neighborhood feel real. He represents all the small business owners who work hard every day in these areas. The movie shows that it can be tough for these businesses to get along with the young people around them, but guys like Quiles find a way to make it work. Quiles was played by Victor Campos when he was 57 years old. Sadly, Victor Campos passed away on October 15, 2018, in Sherman Oaks, California, due to complications from prostate cancer. Number 13. Fab Five Freddy as himself. In the late 1970s, Freddy joined the Brooklyn-based graffiti crew The Fabulous Five, renowned for painting entire sides of New York City subway cars. Alongside fellow Fabulous Five member Lee Quinones, they started to transition from street graffiti to the art world. In 1979, both exhibited at a prestigious gallery in Rome, Italy, Galleria La Medusa. In 1980, Freddy adorned a subway train with whimsical depictions of oversized Campbell's soup cans, inspired by Andy Warhol. Freddy became a frequent guest on Glenn O'Brien's public access cable program TV Party, a regular at the Mud Club, and a participant in the seminal The Times Square Show. Freddy bridged uptown graffiti and early rap scenes with downtown no-wave art. "I brought music, hip-hop, art, break-dancing, and urban culture to the downtown scene," he explained. In 1988, Freddy made history as the first hip-hop VJ, hosting MTV's music video show titled Yo MTV Raps. He later served as an associate producer on the 1991 film New Jack City, where he also had a cameo. That same year, Susan Orlean penned an extensive profile in The New Yorker that began with the line, "The most stylish person in New York right now is a man named Fred Brathwaite." In 1994, he directed rapper Nas's music video One Love. In 2007, he portrayed a slain rap artist named Terrence Fulla T. Smith on the TV series Law and Order: Criminal Intent in the episode Flipped. He also made a brief appearance in Ridley Scott's film American Gangster. In 2019, coinciding with the debut of his Netflix documentary Grass is Greener, Freddy served as creative director for a comprehensive hip-hop photography and culture exhibition titled Contact High, a visual history of hip-hop, based on Vicky Toback's 2018 book of the same name published by Clarkson Potter. The exhibit was hosted at the Annenberg Space for Photography in Los Angeles. Leading up to and during the exhibition, Fab Five Freddy participated in numerous panel discussions and lectures about the show. Fab Five. Freddy was played by Fab Five Freddy when he was 33 years old, and now he is 64 years old. Number 14. TRCH as a member of Radame's crew. Anthony Sean Chris, known professionally as TRCH, is an American rapper and actor. He is most recognized as the primary rapper of the hip-hop group Naughty by Nature. TRCH co-founded the hip-hop collective Naughty by Nature, initially named New Style, with Vin Rock and DJ KG in 1986. They attended the same high school in East Orange, New Jersey. While TRCH occasionally shared verses with Vin Rock, he predominantly performed solo on many of the group's early tracks, including their well-known singles from their second self-titled album, such as OPP. Following his success in music, TRCH ventured into acting with guest appearances on television series and roles in films. His television credits include CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, Person of Interest, and Blue Bloods. His film appearances include The Meteor Man, 1993, Jason's Lyric, 1994, and he starred in Lovin' a Bullet, 2002. TRCH is the elder brother of Diesel, also a rapper and member of the Rotten Rascals, closely associated with Naughty by Nature. TRCH had a close friendship with rapper Tupac Shakur, collaborating on Shakur's track Five Deadly Venoms and appearing in his music video Temptations. Member of Radame's crew was played by TRCH when he was 22 years old, and now he is 53 years old. Number 15. Donald Faison as student. Faison made his debut in a 1989 advertisement for Folgers Coffee at the age of 15, portraying the younger sibling of a soldier returning from conflict. In 1992, he appeared alongside Malik Yoba in the ABC News Special Prejudice, Responding to Children's Questions, hosted by Peter Jennings. He also had a minor role in Sugar Hill, starring Wesley Snipes. Faison gained recognition for his portrayal of Murray Duvall in the 1995 film Clueless and its subsequent TV series adaptation, which aired from 1996 to 1999. During the same year, he played Tarek, the son of Loretta Devine's character Gloria, in Waiting to Exhale. He was featured in New Jersey Drive and starred in Big Fat Liar alongside Frankie Muniz, Paul Giamatti, and Amanda Bynes. Faison had a recurring role as Tracy on Felicity, appeared in Remember the Titans as Petey Jones, a running back turned safety, and lent his voice to various characters in the MTV animated series Clone High. He had minor roles in the sitcoms Sister, Sister, and Sabrina, The Teenage Witch, as well as in the film Josie and the Pussycats. In 2005, Faison produced an episode of MTV's Punk'd, featuring his Scrubs co-star, Zach Braff. He also appeared in music videos such as Brandy's Sittin' Up in My Room, Fall Out Boy's cover of Michael Jackson's Beat It, and Gavin DeGraw's Chariot. From 2018 to 2020, Faison voiced Pilot Hype Faison, a character created for him by Dave Filoni in Star Wars Resistance. Filoni discovered Faison through his stop-motion Star Wars animations. Faison and Zach Braff, his Scrubs co-star, co-host the retrospective podcast Fake Doctors, Real Friends, launched in March 2020, where they share anecdotes and behind-the-scenes stories from filming the show. The podcast is distributed by iHeartRadio. Faison created the web series Alabama Jackson for Adult Swim's YouTube channel, premiering in 2022, where he stars as the titular character. In 1997, Faison began dating Lisa Askey, a nursing student. They married in 2001 and divorced in 2005, having 3 children together. Faison married Casey Cobb, his second wife, on December 15, 2012, following a 6-year courtship. The wedding took place at the home of Faison's close friend and former Scrubs co-star Zach Braff, who also served as a groomsman. Singer Jessica Simpson, a former personal assistant to Cobb, was a bridesmaid. The couple has 2 children. Student was played by Donald Faison when he was 18 years old, and now he is 49 years old. Number 16. Orin Juice Jones as Snappy Nappy. Dugout Jones was born in Houston, Texas, and grew up in Harlem, New York City, New York. He graduated from the United States Naval Academy in 1981. Jones served as a sniper officer in the Marine Corps before pursuing a career in music. Jones was the inaugural artist signed to OBR Records, a subsidiary of Def Jam, now part of Universal Music Group. His track The Rain became a smash hit in 1986, reaching number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. It placed him on VH1's list of top 100 one-hit wonders of the 80s. He followed this success with How to Love Again, a collaboration with fellow label mate Allison Williams. Jones earned a Grammy nomination for Best R&B Vocal Performance, Male, for The Rain. Subsequently, Jones released 2 additional albums, but these failed to achieve substantial success. He collaborated twice with adult film actress and vocalist Midori. In 1997, they recorded a rendition of Let's Stay Together for his album Player's Call, and Jones featured on Midori's single 5, 10, 15, 20 from the compilation album Porn to Rock, released in 1999. Snappy Nappy Dugout was played by Orin Juice Jones when he was 35 years old, and now he is 67 years old. We miss the Juice crew as much as you do. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and share the video if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content like this. See you on the next video.